A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students, today we are going to discuss the fourth and the last stanza of this poem Abou bin Adhem, which is composed by Lehand. In this poem, the poet describes an incident of Abou bin Adhem with an angel. Now I may read the fourth stanza of this poem. And the angel wrote and vanished the next night. It came again with a great awakening light, and showed the names of whom love of God had blessed. And Lu ben Adhem's name led all the rest. Now the word meaning of this stanza, vanished, here it means disappeared. When the angel wrote his name, the angel disappeared. Great awakening light here refers to the bright and dazzling light of the room. Blessed means blessed. Lu is used here to show wonder or surprise. Led here means headed at the top of. Now the explanation of this stanza. Dear students, in this stanza, the poet says that God blesses those who love their fellow beings. The angel fulfills Abou bin Adhem's request and writes his name in the list of those people, those persons who love their fellow men, and disappeared. The next night the angel appeared again in Abou bin Adhem's room with a more bright light, with a more awakening light, with a more dazzling light, with a bright light that evokes Abou bin Adhem. And he showed up the list of those persons, those people who were blessed by the God. Dear students, Abou bin Adhem was surprised to see that his name was in the list of the people whom God has blessed. The angel is also a divine messenger of God, and its presence makes the room with the golden lights all around the room. The light was flooded, and the angel's face had an unparalleled and unique sweetness. Dear students, God has sent this angel to test the Abou bin Adhem's patience. In this stanza, great awakening light refers to the bright light, the dazzling light, capable of wakening of the world. Dear students, Abou bin Adhem's name was added in the list of those people who had blessed by the God, and the inclusion of the name in the list of those people who was rewarded by the God was a big achievement for Abou bin Adhem, as he was a pious man, he was a saint, he was a Sufi saint and a leader of his tribe. He loved his fellow men, thus he was rewarded by the God's love. He was blessed by the God. He was quite thankful and patient for whatever he had. He had always thought of the well-being of his fellow men first. Now the poetic devices which were used in this poem, in this stanza, are symbolism. Here symbolism is a use of symbols to signify ideas and qualities by giving them symbolic meaning different from their literal meaning. Here, the awakening light symbolizes the dazzling light comes by the appearance of the divine messenger, and it also symbolizes a state in which you achieve awareness of the God. Now, the theme of the poem Abou ben Adhem is faith, love, and humanity. Dear students, Abou ben Adhem is a short, fable-like poem that suggests people can best express their love for God by simply loving their fellow human beings. The poem ultimately argues that love of humankind is love of God because people are God's creation. In this poem, there is the poem is saying that anyone who claims to love God without putting this into practice first have a love for their God, first have a fraternity, have faith for their people, fellow human beings, does not really love God at all. The people who does not have love for their human beings, for their fellow beings, doesn't really have love for God at all. In this poem, the poem also encourages us to care for the people, to care for their community, and spread love and fraternity in the world, which is the best way to live life as well as the afterlife. Abou ben Adhem had shown true love and brotherhood towards their fellow men. That's why his name was at the top of the list of those people who were blessed, who were rewarded by the God. Now the moral of the poem. The moral of the poem Abou ben Adhem by Leigh Hunt is about the need of loving the fellow beings. The poet uses an Arabic story of Saint Abou ben Adhem, whose name got inscribed in the list of God's lovers by his impartial love for humans. According to the poet, we will be the real worshippers of God only when we will start loving his creations, God's creations. Without loving others, we will never be true lovers of God. And the message of this poem is also that love your fellow beings. You will be loved, you will be blessed, you will be rewarded by the God. And this is the end of the poem. Hope you enjoy the poem. Thank you very much.